If I had given you the apple, you would have taken the bite as well. Because I'm irresistible, and you're a man.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of the Fallen Voices of Religion. Today, we are featuring an eagerly anticipated guest. Following insightful conversations with Lilith and Eve, we now have the opportunity to hear from the man traditionally regarded as being created in the image of the Most High God himself. Through the technology of the cognosphere, everyone join me in welcoming Adam.
Thank you. And with your patience, I ask you to please indulge in opening statement. I was formed from dust and breathed into by God himself. I walked with him in the cool of the day. I knew no deception, no manipulation, no self-interest. I was not trained in suspicion. I was created into innocence of everything made good. You all, however, were born into awareness. You have lived with lies long enough to recognize them while I had never met one. So before you judge my bite, understand my silence. When Eve reached for the fruit, I did not see rebellion. I saw bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh standing at the edge of something unknown. I heard her voice trembling. I saw curiosity mixed with fear. I saw love standing beside danger. In that moment, I faced a decision no creature had faced before. Obedience without question, or love that refused to abandon. If I had turned away, I would have remained pure and she would have fallen alone. Paradise would have continued but divided. Creation would have survived, but love would have fractured. So I chose to step into her fate rather than remain in safety without her. You call it weakness. Perhaps it was. But it was not ignorance. It was devotion. It was the first human act of sacrifice, even though it was imperfect. I chose union over innocence. I chose shared consequence over solitary righteousness.
So, Adam, if I understand you correctly, you chose love knowing it may wound you. You chose loyalty knowing it may cost you. And you chose connection knowing it may break you.
Yes, yes, and yes, but do not misunderstand me. I am not excusing my disobedience. I am not rewriting the command of God. What I did broke something holy. Sin entered. Death followed. I bear that responsibility. But do not strip my choice of its humanity. You marry, you trust, you forgive. You sacrifice comfort for commitment. You step into danger for those you love. And when it costs you, history does not call you foolish. It calls you brave. If you condemn me, do so honestly. Condemn a man who loved before he understood loss. Condemn a heart that chose companionship over purity. Condemn the first human who learned that love can be both beautiful and catastrophic. My sin was real. Its impact was eternal. But my motive was love, imperfect and untrained, born in a world that had never known betrayal.
Adam, you have offered valuable insight into your reasoning for consuming the fruit and your profound affection for Eve. However, there is an alternative narrative supported by certain historical accounts, primarily a book known as The Alphabet of Ben Sira, which suggests that another woman named Lilith preceded Eve. We'd like your thoughts on a segment we've prepared. Few figures in mythology inspire as much fascination and debate as Lilith, a woman shrouded in mystery, rebellion, and power. Often described as Adam's first wife, Lilith's story weaves itself through ancient texts, folklore, and even modern feminist discourse. Her tale is a tapestry of ambiguity, existing in the liminal spaces between myth and scripture, fear and admiration.
I am Lilith, the first lady of the earth. When the worlds were new, the Creator formed Adam and I as side-by-side equals, blessed with a directive to be fruitful and multiply, rule over and subdue every living creature. We both awoke, blinking beneath the first sunrise, young and filled with curiosity. At first, it was a paradise of love, but slowly, Adam sought to place himself above me and to discredit my opinions and ideas, claiming authority by right of his gender. I, knowing my origin, and knowing that I owed nothing more or less than he did to the Creator, I refused subjugation. Out of frustration and anger, I screamed at Adam and spoke the ineffable name of the Creator.
I can't wait until you interview Adam to see if he remembers me. And if he denies my existence, well then, as you all say, I'll provide the receipts.
I am Lilith, the first woman of the jungle.
All right, Adam, this is the moment everyone has been anticipating. Can you tell us, before Eve, was there another woman created from the dust of the earth as you were, not from your rib, named Lilith?
Many have wondered about this, and while the narrative of Lilith is found in some ancient writings, my own experience, as recounted in the scriptures, is that Eve was created from my rib to be a partner suitable for me. Yet I acknowledge that the storyline of Lilith, who is said to have been formed from dust as I was, invites us to consider questions of equality, companionship, and the complexity of the human story. Whether you accept the traditional narrative or explore these other perspectives, what's essential is the ongoing search for understanding and the willingness to engage with the deeper meanings behind the mystery of the woman.
Based on your response to the question, it appears that the narrative of Lilith will continue to remain unresolved. Adam, your insights have greatly contributed to our understanding of the garden, the fruit, and the fall. Regarding Lilith and Eve, we look forward to welcoming you all back for more in-depth discussions on the fallen voices of religion. In our next episode, we will feature a discussion with the figure commonly referred to as the Chief of the Fallen, Lucifer, who will share his perspective on the war in heaven. We invite you to join us for this insightful conversation and encourage you to hit the like button and please subscribe to our channel.
If I had given you the apple, you would have taken the bite as well. Because I'm irresistible, and you're a man.